morning, Seahawks. Today is Friday, May 29th, and I'm Avia Davis.
And I'm Justin Williamson. Welcome to Beach City News. To start us off, here's Dr. Wesley with some important announcements.
Good morning, everyone. As you can see, I am all ready for the prom. I got my dress. Now I hope that no other girl is wearing this fabulous dress on prom night as well, because that is one of my pet peeves. I always like to have a unique, beautiful dress for the prom. And I look forward to seeing all of you gals and guys dressed up as you enter the prom as well. It is one of my favorite events of the year. Now, today's message is just simply remind our fabulous Seahawks that while we're gearing up for all these fabulous events for the end of the year, we've got to put our thinking caps on and always think before we do, because sometimes people can get a little silly. So please, seniors and your guests, juniors, please come to the prom ready to have fun. Think before you do anything. We want everyone to come safely to the prom and leave and have a safe evening after the prom. Also, we want to make sure that everyone is eligible to go to the senior excursion and then graduate on June 18th. So, we have 15 school days left after today. So, I'm hoping that everyone will make a big, lasting, positive impression these last 15 days while you are getting ready for the end of the year. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at the prom in my beautiful dress. Another one of my favorite events of the school year is senior excursion. I go every year. Now I know you seniors haven't gone yet, but I'm here to tell you it is really exciting. So much fun. The lines aren't really that long, and it's a great time to not only meet other people, but also share all the fun memories of the past 4 years or 3 years with your peers while having a lot of fun at Disneyland and California Adventure. But I just want to remind you again that sometimes people get so excited they don't clearly think things through. So seniors, let's make sure that we think before we do anything silly, because I want to make sure that everybody gets a senior excursion okay and leaves senior excursion okay. And most importantly, come on, we're Redondo Seahawks. We want to leave a positive, lasting impression at Disneyland, so we're invited back every year. And I want to make sure that every single senior is walking across that stage with me on June 18th. All right, class of 2015, are you ready? Because I am. Graduation is by far my favorite event of the year, and I hope that everyone will be there on that special day. So I want to remind you and ask you to please leave a lasting positive impression on our wonderful teachers. Finish strong, study for your finals, get to class on time, because graduation is a day where you think of all of your dedication, your energy, and all the sacrifices you've made over the last 12 years. It really is the event to look forward to. So let's spend the last 15 days trying our best. Let's have a fun time at the prom tomorrow. Let's go to senior excursion next week and make new friends, and again, leave Disneyland with a positive impression of our school. And let's line up at 2 o'clock on June 18th, ready to celebrate all you've accomplished. See you soon.
Thanks, Dr. Wesley. That was some great advice. I can't wait for tomorrow night. Remember, everybody, let's have a safe and memorable prom night. Make smart decisions and have a great time.
By the way, if you have any amazing videos to share with us from prom night, share them to us through Google Drive to mshehay@rbusd.org, or stop by room 161 to bring them to us so we can show them on our new broadcast. We're looking for dancing, prom photos, friends having a great time, red carpet type videos of people stepping out of limos or entering the building and on.
Speaking of red carpet performances, we had some talented students perform at the Freedom for You Expression Show on May 15th at Alta Vista Community Center. It was an evening of songs, music, improv, stand-up, comedy, poetry, and fun from our talented Seahawks. Our very own Juliet Schutte has some highlights of the performances.
Looking for my street corner girl. I will go through all this pain, take a boat straight through my brain. Yes, I will die for you, baby. I can't believe I looked at me with your dreams in glassy eyes and your tight
you know you can't do this to me. You can't.
This dude, I know he goes to university school. He works hard, gets A's, but the boy is a fool. He doesn't get people. He's uncomfortable around them. He couldn't find a square hole, so he tried to fit in around one.
Maybe I'm only married to something. Nothing else really honest. What's the officer now?
Those were some great performances. But the only thing missing was some dancing.
Well, guess what? You're in luck because Taylor Galuppi and Emily Farley went to the dance showcase last Thursday and filmed the entire event. Here is a compilation of the show.
This is my sons, and I ain't talking about
wait, I'll come pick you up, baby.
If you're interested in purchasing a copy of the dance showcase, send an email to Mr. Shihei to request a copy. The cost is only $10.
Javier, do you think there's such a thing as fun and educational? Well, students in Miss Bamberger's Spanish 2 class recently tested that while completing a unit on the past tense form known as the imperfect.
Imperfect. I am far from that.
Well, to help understand the imperfect tense, students were given a fun and creative assignment where they had to create a video explaining how to conjugate the regular and irregular verb of the imperfect tense, explain the use of the imperfect tense.
Miss Bamberger turned it into a contest for the best music video. Our own Taylor Galuppi has the story.
What was your favorite part of this project?
My favorite part? Well, we remade the Friends theme song from the 1990s TV show. Favorite part? Working with the squad.
Hey, squad!
Got Big Conrad, Michaela,
What's up?
Sunshine,
What's up?
Haley, and then Pearson. We call her Woody.
So your guys' video was the imperfect Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys won. What was the reason that you guys think that you won?
Well, our main singer, Drake, has a very good talent, and our editor over here, Griffin, is very good at editing, and it was very clear, and it was very good.
Oh, that's really cool. What did you guys win?
We won a cake, a German chocolate cake, and a little trophy that says Best Student, and then we all won little glow-in-the-dark stars.
Oh, that's really sweet. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but use the imperfect form. You know, juego is you. Use the past tense form. I'm not messing with you.
Back in the day on the preterite grind, we talked about past tense all the time. Now it's time to spit a little rhyme about the imperfect tense, and it goes like this. Yo, aba, tu, aba, ayo, aba, nos, vamos, vos, abais, ayo, aba. And that's just the AR version. Yo.
Are more than just similar. So there isn't much to learn, baby.
The imperfect is not so hard, so don't get too alarmed. There isn't much to learn, baby.
It's called the imperfect. It's called the imperfect. This is the end of the imperfect.
Congrats to the Fresh Prince group on their well-deserved victory. Here to show some of our other Seahawk victories in sports, Zach Harris.
Baseball played El Segundo Tuesday, winning 5-0 in the second round of the playoffs. They play in the quarterfinals today here at 3:15 against Palm Desert, so let's go support our fellow Seahawks. Softball played against Montclair High School, destroying them 5-0, and beat Crescenta Valley, which allows them to advance into the quarterfinals. Track and field competed these last 2 weeks in the CIF prelims and finals with great success. Both varsity and JV ice hockey are going to the playoffs in June 1st. Varsity plays against El Segundo, and JV goes against Manhattan Beach. And that's all for me. Now back to you.
Thanks, Zach. And congratulations to our Seahawks on their accomplishments.
Some other accomplishments. Students from Mr. Smith's FTS class recently did an experiment with exploding watermelons. Here's Haley Sharp with the story.
We're going to be putting all of this data into a scatter plot to see if we can find if it's a linear function or not.
We also wanted to find out like how many rubber bands it would take for the watermelon to explode, so it was like weight factored in and all of that.
Like we trying to find if there's a relation between like how many rubber bands and how big the watermelon is and how much it would take to blow it up.
We just wanted to like gather data and see how it correlates with each other and like how many rubber bands it would take comparing to the weight.
Can you describe what the students are doing?
So what we're trying to look at here is we're trying to look at scatter plots and see if there's a relationship between the weight, the circumference, and we're trying to predict how many rubber bands you need in order to make the watermelon explode.
What are the warning signs when a watermelon is about to explode?
So the major warning sign is when it starts to ooze a little bit or when it starts to crack. Usually that's your best indicator that you need to kind of watch out and step back.
What is the point of this experiment?
The point of this was to see if that we can approximate the data, the scatter plot, with a linear function. That way we can predict how many rubber bands it's going to be depending on the weight or the circumference or the thickness of the rind.
Back to you in the studio!
All right, now Dave, pick that up. All right.
Thanks, Haley. I could really go for a watermelon smoothie right now. But we've actually got a quick announcement for those who are interested in furthering their accomplishments this summer. Want to learn how to use Photoshop and Illustrator, or to create some really cool digital art, or to learn everything it takes to run the broadcast that we do?
This summer, the Redondo Beach Ed Foundation is offering 2 new classes, Media Arts and Intro to Broadcasting. In just 24 days, you can earn a year's worth of visual arts credit or general ed credit. This will lighten your load next year or give you the opportunity to take a class that doesn't conflict with your schedule. Classes begin June 24th and ends on July 30th. Sign up at www.rbef.org. and registration closes June 25th, so don't delay. And that's all for the broadcast this week, Seahawks. Once again, I'm Justin Williamson.
And I'm Avia Davis. Thanks for tuning in, Seahawks, and have a great weekend.